Bit of a shorter intro today, but welcome everyone. I'm back. I was going to stream yesterday, but I was feeling a little bit sick, so I skipped that, but I'm here today instead. If I'm feeling well, I'll actually be doing tomorrow as well, which is somewhat unusual for me. I've been fiddling around a bit with my audio, so I'm hoping this sounds well. If it doesn't, then please pipe up in chat because, monitoring your audio while live is kind of difficult. So, today we'll be building repositories. I did do what I said I would do after last stream, which is fix up some binding redirects and things that stopped us from doing what we're supposed to. I'm going to jump over to the code right away so I can show you. So here is the code. What I did is I created, wrong button, these files. First of all, because all of everything, sorry, not migrations. If we head down to the EF core context, yeah, all of this, or rather, all of these were right there before. So I moved them out. That felt like a good idea. And I also, if we go way down here, I'll scroll down so you can't see all the secrets. Yeah. So I added, let's see, where am I? Collections immutable, system component annotations, memory, numerics vector, buffers, things like that. Trying to get everything, well, to run at all. And it does now. So if I just run it, just to show you. I tried loading a product last time and it failed horribly. I'm going to be implementing one repository today, which is going to be a fairly simple one. After that, oh, that just hit red. Oh well. After I've implemented that repository, the next step is removing a ton of relations, which might sound a little bit weird. But what I'll be doing, the point of all this, is, let's see, the point of all this is to split everything up into repositories, and I can have different repositories on different services, like SQL Server, Cosmos, Mongo, file storage, I don't know, XML files, or an ERP system somewhere. So that's the basic idea, and that means I need to remove the relations, which, I mean, it feels a bit wrong, but it's kind of how people like doing it these days. Why is it not compiling? Oh, regarding this here. All right, never mind. You're not going to get to see that. Although there is a warning about moving one thing into a config file, which is the connection string, but that's just for my local DB, so I don't care about that. I'll be moving it before we push anything to live. It's compiling backend tests now. It was stuck on services before. I'm not sure what's going on. See, I didn't even try to build the project before I started the stream. Kinda newbie. But while that's building, I mean, we can take a look at what the plan is. We have all the types there. We have some interfaces. We take a look at the types. We have page, which is hella simple. It has no relationships. So we're just going to build a repository to, get those values and then update the site to use that repository instead. Let's see, wrong button. Okay, so it didn't compile. The heck is going on? Let's try just building it. Rebuild. Backend tests, into backend tests, storage. What is my major malfunction? I have 117 errors now. It was 20 before. While that's doing its thing, I guess I'll add an interface for this. Interface iPage repository. And just to be sure that I do it the same way, I have an interface. There we go. Need to add. It's not compiling, which is the major problem, I think. But what we want to do here is page. Okay. You know what? Set them over to my camera only scene. I'm gonna restart Studio. Because for some reason it's acting up. I think I broke my relationship with the compiler. Yes, it does not like me right now. And I really have no idea why. Alright, so we're restarting Studio. As I said, maybe I should try at least building it before going live. But, okay, so it found the reference there at least. See if building it works better. You know, it built on my machine last time. Okay, so we have an error. Oh yeah, because of this. Using types. F5. Come on. Yes, I didn't include the type namespace. So here we go. Takes a little while to warm up. Yeah, I'm listening to music here. There we go. This didn't work last time. And if this doesn't work this time, I'll be very sad. But it does. So we get a product. Perfect. Hey, Denmark! How are ya? Alright, so we have a base repository. We have an iPage repository. Let's actually create it, I guess. Alright. Let's head on over to EF Core and create a page repository. Repository, which is going to inherit from base EF repository of type page and iPage repository. And I think that should actually be it for this one. And there we go. What's it complaining about? There's no argument. Oh, right, I need the constructor. Can I do that with some help? Add missing constructors. There we go. Well, what's Net 7? I know web forms. Hey, Elfman. Net 7 is the latest version of .NET. And web forms doesn't work on it, which is a small problem for me. Because I need to upgrade this to actually work on modern system, and the plan is to move everything over to Azure Web Apps, or what's it called, App Service. And to be able to do that, I really need to upgrade the system. I think I can host on Windows, but I also think that would be fairly expensive. And this does not have my prefix, so I'm going to add an EF page repository to that. And I think that's actually the entire repository. Let's register it and then inject it into the page facade. Where are my repositories? Here we go. Kernel.bind, iPage repository to EF page repository. You now want to start out with the easy ones in request scope. There, and then we're jumping over to not the interface, the implementation, which is in default, facades, and pages facade. I'm going to remove this because we're not supposed to use entities here. Yeah, web apps. I think it was called web apps once, right? Before it was switched over to app services. Page repository. iPage repository. I am mixing singular and plural right now. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but... Hey, Mama! Welcome! Happy to see you here. Hold on 1 second. I hope this will mute me. It did, in fact, mute me. All right, so if we're a admin, we want to get everything. So page equals entities. Oh, no, not entities. What am I doing? Page repository. Get Oh, and I actually need another... Hey, I thought I wouldn't need that, but I will need to add a function to the page repository. Get by path. URL. No, path. Lower path. Should I do... Yes. What I can do is actually do this and cancellation token, which I don't have yet, but I will. That means I can get rid of that little thing. So I have no get by path, so I need to add that. Hey Tuka, not first, but welcome. I'm happy to have you here as well. And as usual, I think this is Copilot, might also be new intelligence, but it scares me. I want it to be a task though. Everything async that can be made async. What am I using threading for? Oh, the cancellation token. All right. Let's head on over back to here where I want to await that. And this is the wrong type. Let's do var async this thing and remove that little piece. And let's see if new page DTO, yeah, everything else looks dandy. Actually, I don't need to do that part. Here we go. Is this a good idea? Wait. Page is null. If it's null, I want to... Am I missing a closing bracket? No, I'm not. Okay, what's the problem here? Let me grab that. Oh, hold on. This is a cancellation token. Cancellation token. Cancellation token. There we go. I think that should fix it. And I need to redo this. Because, oops. Hey, a share! Thank you very much, Mama Isa. It's never necessary. I hope you realize that. But it's always appreciated. Simon, I don't think it's called web apps anymore, I'm afraid. I think it's app services, and then they have an ability to run web apps inside of them. I could be wrong. I know they used to be called web apps, though. So you're right that far. What more do we have? Hello, Dukasoft. Understood. Yeah, as I said, thank you, but I never expect it. Just very important to know. Okay, let's head on over to the Pages controller and add, actually I need to go to the interface first. Interfaces, facades, and page, here we go. Let's add the cancellation token there. See, this is why I don't want to use default values for cancellation tokens, because then I will 110% cheat. And yeah, Google it and tell me if I'm wrong, please. I would love to be wrong, because that means I used to be right. Made sense in my head, I think, maybe. Where is my pages controller, though? I have a first page controller. That's not it. Shouldn't be in the shared. Okay, I'm gonna look in the... oh, it's fallback. Sorry, fallback controller, since this also deals with the, well, the fallback. This part right here. You know, the 404 page and everything. What do I need to do here? I need to add the cancellation token. Cancellation token. Add the using for that. And add this to here. Gotta knock the kids out, aka bedtime lurk. Well, lurk away, and you know, when you come back, please join us again. It's always nice to have you here. All right, so that's the interface, the facade. I need to actually do, let's see, I need to add a semicolon here, so that will compile. And then I need to create this function because it does not exist in my implementation. Let's see, where did I put this? Right here. Public is going to be is it an async? I don't think so. Let's mark it as async for now. Function, lower path, context pages where, include hidden. Did I ever mention that it scares me? I think I keep doing it, but... Oh, I have a semicolon there. That's the problem. I mean, seriously, I just wrote all of this. Which is... yeah. Private. Read only. EF core context. Bang, and then we need to save it locally, so that would be context. I have a misspelling somewhere. Yeah, EF was lowercase on the F. I think it's singular there. And there's no definition for first or default async on a query. There should be. Single or default async. Does that need the query to be there? Hold on. Query dot single or default async, which will take just the cancellation token. What is the problem? Does not and no accessible extension method could be found. Are you missing? Yes, I was missing. I needed using. Hold on. I am so sorry. I'm a bit coffee. And not coffee as in the caffeine. Alright, so I think this might actually just work as is. I registered the repository. I already had the facade. Yeah, let's try it. Let me put a breakpoint here as well. Deployer web app, web app, ASP.NET web application, which is kind of what I'm building now, but to Azure App Service. So the service is actually called App Service, right? Run the query. Let's see if we get anything. We do. And what does it contain? It contains a bunch of data. Works. All right, let's stop it. Commit this. Adding pages, repository, and EF implementation. Yeah, but you are also correct in a way, because it did used to be called Azure Web Apps. And then you had, there was something else for running, you know, long running operations. Because right now you can do both in app services, right? You can have like a web app front end, but you can also have long running tasks, basically a console application running in the background. I was thinking about hosting my bot on there, but I decided against it. I'm going to host it locally instead. Once I'm done with it. That is a future project for future me. All right, so we built a repository, and it doesn't have to be more complicated than that. You know, I need to replace the logic in these, and then I'm, quote, done, end quote. Hosted in functions. I need to have an active connection to Twitch. And Twitch won't webhook out when something happens. You have to have an open socket connection, and it's basically the IRC protocol. I could if I really wanted to, have a small app service that connects to Twitch and then triggers Azure functions. And I've kind of already built that, but without the Azure function part. Did you see my bot? TMK, thank you so much, but just as I said to Mama before, it's never required, but thank you. It's always appreciated. So yeah, Simon, do you want to see the bot? Yeah, I can show you. It's not done yet, and it's so dead simple. It's stupid. First of all, it's called Thickdle, because Thindle, thick, yeah, with 2 C's. So you have this. Let's start out with the entry point, which basically, I mean, it does what you always do. It reads a config file, and then it creates a service collection, and it registers a bunch of stuff, and I have no idea why it's complaining at the moment. It shouldn't, but I think it's because I need to rebuild. Build succeeded. Still errors. Whatever. Yeah, exactly, Simon. So I register a bunch of services, and those services are in separate programs here. So what I'm doing, for example, I have the console control service right here. Actually, maybe I should go through all of the code here. Anyways, once I've registered everything with DI, so I get the resolves, I get all the implementations of iService out. I loop through them, start them, and add the tasks to a service start. And then when all of the start tasks are done, I'll wait for a stop. And when all of them have stopped, the service stops. We take a look in the console control service. You can see that we have a cancellation token here. And that, cancels when it happens. I have a start down here, which basically means when I hit a button, it cancels the token. Simple as that. If we head over to the Twitch service, for example, not the extension, here we go. Constructor, same as usual, sets up some stuff, deals with DI, things like that. It actually creates the WebSocket client, but it does not open it. The start here, which is called, when it starts, it just connects it and hosts up some events. Could be a long-running operation, could be this. On an event, right now I only have this. I have an event aggregator, which can push stuff to other services. So for example, I have raw data notification. I think I'm using it in 2 places. Raw data, Twitch service. Yeah, I'm listening to it here. So here I'm using the event aggregator. I'm subscribing to this type. And when that happens, I'll call the handler, which in this case just writes it. So it's just a test. This all means that if I head into the Twitch service and I'll head to channel, I will need to hit you over to here because it contains a secret. My stream key, let's see, manage user secrets. And I could have shown you that because I do have my extension active. Now look at this, if you haven't seen it before. You can't see nothing. And if I just, open the project file, it'll be the same. I can click display config values and everything is normal. Anyways, right now, if I run this, we open the server, I will close that. And Thickdle joined. This is a test, and I will send something. It shows up here, right there. So that's how far I got. Next step, actually do something, listen for commands, write something back, stuff like that. So that's the bot. That's the start of the bot, and I love over-engineering something or everything. Let's see, I also have another service. It's called overlay service right now. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the end name for it, which connects to a Signal R hub. and can send messages. So in this case, it's going to subscribe to events. And when an event happens that the overlay might be interested in, it sends it to the hub. And then we have this. Right now, I have the standard test chatbot from the example here. But yeah, it'll trigger that. And yes, thank you. Fancy background. And this has been running too long because it starts like vibrating. See? And this was done by the wonderful, wonderful Fuller Snabel. If anyone's interested in, doing stuff, then he is great. How do I open a folder from here? Never mind. I'll deal with that if I need a console later. So this is actually not a, what's it called? This is not a GIF or a movie or anything. This is a shader. It's a pixel shader. I've been thinking about hosting a similar service on container apps, but for cars instead of Twitch. Go for it. Go for it. But a car bot? What's it going to do? Tell me about it. Anyways, I've got the repository for pages here, and now I am really going to make some people angry. Might be a bit too much, but let's head into administrator. So this has a whole bunch of virtual collections. What I'm going to do is whoop and whoop. Gone. Because administrators might be in a different system than the rest of the application, in which case I'll create a new repository for it, connect to that system, get the data, and yeah, everything's kosher. Let's see, base type, that I will not change and is not mapped. We have basket. I can assume that we're going to store the basket and the basket rows in the same place, so I'll leave that actually. Basket row contains basket, contains campaign, and contains product. We are not sure that we're going to have those. So they're gone. A brand has products. Not at all sure that that will be the case. Campaign has basket rows and order rows. Nope. Also has a customer. Nope. Campaign always has a price list though. Question is, are price lists stored in the same place as customers? Or sorry, campaigns? I don't think so. So they're all gone. All of them. Actually, I could go through here because I think I can remove the thingamajig as well. Using namespace here. Go away. It's not actually using even system. That's new. We'll basically log drives. Every time a car in the fleet starts, it starts a container for that drive, opens a WebSocket to the car, and yeah, perfect. Totally perfect. Set up a hub and then subscribe the app service to that hub. It'll communicate over SignalR both ways, or WebSockets. SignalR is just a .NET implementation, as you know. And then you can do whatever. Send events from the SignalR communicating service, whatever you want to do. I think it sounds like a good idea at least. Let's see, keep doing this. I don't need that thing. And campaign is done. Carrier. List of carriers does not necessarily have a list of all the tracked packages. So bye-bye. Category. Now this is going to be a little bit complicated because we have all of this. Which, it makes total sense, right? Maybe not. So we have the products in this category. And this in turn, I need to look because I can't remember. Yeah. This is a connecting type that contains the Boolean main category. So I think that is going to be in here. Actually, no, but the other way around. So a product category doesn't have a connection to the category, but it does have a connection to the product, because that can be stored in the same place. And if so, I mean, it can always, yeah, fake it, because otherwise we wouldn't know what categories the product's in. There we go. Let's see if we should rename that. No. Okay, so I'll get a bit complicated here and tell you how all of this works. We have a category. A category has a parent and a child that is of type category categories, which in turn has a child category, parent category, and everything. The point here, if we look over here, you can see that these are lists. So a category can be in more than one place in the category tree. I'm not sure if this compiles at the moment, but we can try it. No, it does not, so I can't show it. I can show you on the live site though. Hold on. Here's the current live site, all right? If I head on over to cables and adapters, and I go into USB 2, see how it opened down here? Because this category right here and this category right here is the same category. It's just available in two different places. So it's not the simplest way, and this naming sucks. This should be parent categories. Parent category links. There we go. And then we want child category links. There. That might be a one-to-one, depending on things. Let's get rid of that and do this as well. This is generating a bunch of errors. Should I go back and fix errors, or should I keep going? We're at 15 right now, and the problem is in the model builder. You know, these. Because they're no longer correct. Categories. Yeah, already mentioned those. They're a part of category, so that's fine. A customer does not necessarily have to be in the same system as the campaigns. Does not have to track the logins. Does not have to be in the same system as orders. Sorry. Just delivery addresses, customer addresses belong in the customer object, like in the same system on the remote side. Maybe it does. I'll leave it there for now, and if I decide otherwise, I will get rid of it. Delivery address has a customer. In this case, that seems fine. Document has a product. Does not have to be in the same system. Get rid of that. Freight clauses is connected to multiple prices. And no. Does not have to be that way. But it does have, you know, a... Wait. Yeah, on the price I need to keep the freight clause ID. That's fine. Front image. Doubtful. I mean, we have the image ID. Image hashtag category. No. We don't know if it's a front image. We basically don't know anything about this. It's just an image. Let's get rid of that. And that means we can remove the constructor. All right, I am getting a bit scared about this part, so I'm going to remove these. So first of all, we have the product. Let's see, we are in product. Brand has many products. All right, yeah, so that goes away. Yeah, and I don't have a foreign key actually. But this should be required, I think. It's not at the moment. No, it doesn't have to be required. Created by no longer exists. Maybe I should actually set this as required. So let's go to property, not is required. Required. And it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be created by int. Will this work? I'm very not sure, and I'm not sure what it's complaining about. The complaint went away. Property and modified by. There, remove the navigation parts. Does a product automatically have a product type? And is that in the same system? I think it is. I think those two are in the same system. Again, I could be wrong. Yeah, let's ask it to do that. Property. Does it have a created by? For now, I'll add it. It's required. Again, these IDs might not be available in the remote system, although since they're not terribly used, I could always null them, which means they can't be required if I want to be able to null them. So that cannot be required actually, and neither can this. Let me take a look over here. Created by can't be that, and neither can that thing. All right. So I think that's supplier, and it's the other one. Let's see, campaign. It no longer has a campaign. It doesn't need to belong to a campaign. And this also goes away. We do have a constraint on the basket row though. Yeah, because this is only the SQL Server stuff. That is fine. I just realized a thing. I'm going to try something. Property. Customer ID. Is that available? No. For SQL nothing. All right. Nope. Can't do it. Campaign no longer has a price list because those don't need to be in the same place. Order row. Campaigns. Sorry, order rows does not necessarily have to have a campaign. Or can't have a campaign actually. Package tracking. Carrier does no longer have a list of package trackings, and they can also exist in a different system. Category, categories, child category. Yeah, this is the one I did. So this should be child category links, right? And this is parent category links. There we go. This one makes sense. Let's see, this product categories. What did I do? Yeah, product categories no longer have a link to categories because that can be in a different system. And if products are in a different system and they only have a connection to a single category, then I'll just create this object from the product side. Let's see here. Should I do something? I think I could. Let's do this. There we go. Congratulations on your VIP assignment. And Dukasoft. I don't think Duke is here, but yeah. All right, image folder. should definitely be in the same place as image, right? But I removed that. So that should probably come back. Wait, it's not in here? Oh wait, it's not image, it's product image, right? Image folder, image folder. Whoop! Okay, now I'm Alright, so this never contained a link to the actual images. There was never a constraint there because images could always be in something else. It has a folder ID, but it's nullable. So yeah, this is fine. I'll just rename this to children. Or parent folder, child folders. Make sense? I think it makes sense. I want to be a little bit overly obvious here. Okay, so a login no longer has to have a list of orders. A login no longer needs to be connected to a customer. With a navigation property, I mean. It still has a customer ID, but that, again, can be mapped into a different system. Don't think this does not have anything. Should really create a facade for this. Sorry, a repository, but it's actually not being used right now. Orders. All right, this will be a fun one. Package tracking does not have to be in the same system. Customer does not have to be in the same system. Logins do not have to be in the same system. Payment is in fact a metadata object, so that should really be there as well. And then we have order, so that should be there as well. So payment is like an extension, more or less. It's a one-to-one, so that's fine. Let's rename this to order. Wait, what? What's it doing? Inverse. Oh, yeah, sorry. That's a hash set. So that would be product package parts. Not sure if that makes sense, but I'll explain it in just 1 second. All right. So an order row can contain sub-order rows. So if I order, for example, a kit, I'll have an order row that's named the kit, and then I'll have 2 order rows for the parts of the kit. That makes sense. Like I buy a screen, and that includes a cable. Then I'd have a product called, well, screen with cable, which would be 2 different products. And that would create entries here. So this should be, sorry, order row there should be not parts, order rows. And this should be called product package parent order row. Very long, almost feel like a Java programmer. Please don't kill me. We don't need product, we don't need campaign. I'm thinking about fixing these right now because that's going to be a little bit complicated later on. Let's see, package tracking does no longer have a connection to orders. That's fine. And now I am in order row, so parent order row is not the name of this. This would be the one I just created, which was parent order row. Has one with many product package order rows. I think that's the right way around. Yeah, that's the list. And that's a singular. Product goes away. There we go. And then we have a category that I converted, which is not awesome. So I will actually change this to Should I use main cat? What's the link here? That's types. I want old product, I think. Let's change this around. And then this is wrong. I am kind of undoing what I've done before. Give me my intelligence or give me death. Don't give me death, please. All right, it doesn't compile yet. Because the model builder, which is why this isn't working. All right, let's fix the other errors so I can get away from that. Document no longer has a direct connection to products. Price no longer has a direct connection to freight class. Front image does not need to be in the same system as the actual images, which means I can kind of just remove that and just return model builder for now. Categories does not have a connection to image. Oh, product type. I'll need to look at that later in a tiny little bit. Product images doesn't have connections to the actual images. Maybe that should go back, but I will deal with that later. We'll see what I need to re-add and stuff. Let's see, image folder has one parent folder and many child folders with that foreign key. Perfect. Customer no longer has a direct connection to the logins. And it also no longer has a direct connection to... Sorry, orders no longer have a direct connection to logins either. It shouldn't be complaining about that anymore. There we go. Let's see if we can fix this now. Remove the nullability here, see if intelligence wakes up. Category 1 and Category 2, not awesome names. I think it's this one. So we have the main cat, which is a product category. We're finding the category from that. We're finding the categories from that. And then we're looking for the main cat. All right, that should work. I'm going to try this before I actually commit it, I promise. It builds package tracking. Nope. Those can go away. Page, already did page. That one's simple. Payment does in fact have an order, but that should just be order or parent order or something. Now order is fine, I think. Prices is fun. No longer have a connection to that. No longer have a connection to... Are prices and price lists in the same system? They do not necessarily have to be. I'm going to change that to value. Remove those. Can I? Let's see. EF core migration rename. It's called rename column. So I kind of want to keep those values. Drop index rename column. Now that's what they wanted to do, I think. Column, all right. So I need to remember to change this. to do. Don't forget to rename column from price to value in the migration. That is very important. Otherwise everything will explode. And these two can go away. Price list no longer has a connection to campaigns, customers, or prices. Yes, has a name and stuff. Okay, so this one will be fun. Product is a brand, but that doesn't have to be in the same system. It doesn't have to be in the same system as who created it. Might need to be in the same system as product types. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Doesn't have to be in the same as basket. Doesn't have to be in the same as orders. Is product categories part here? No, that's just category. So I think this actually, sorry, stays together with product. Yeah, it does. Images. Should I be able to store metadata and images in two different places? What the heck is this? Oh, okay. Product related master product and product related product parent. Then we have related products parents. All right. So yeah, we have relations between products, and it's a many connections. So this is the way. Supplier does not need to be in the same system, and neither do those. All right, let's clear this out a bit. We rename these to related product parents and related products, and got rid of these. There. Product bundle. Definitely belongs where it is. Yay, Duca! Do you see your little diamond? I gave you a diamond because you deserve it. Products, product categories have a product. That's fine because that's a connection with the category ID. I think that's fine. Might remove it later. We'll see. Product images. I removed these from the other one. Should I have though? Yeah, I'll get rid of them. I have the IDs. And actually, I mean, this doesn't have to be in the same place either. Victol is right here. He'll be joining us later. Let me just run him so he can say hi. This is a test. Yeah, that's it. Now it's Victol. Now he's left again. Related products. Do these belong in the product storage place? I think they do. Because if you don't have support for that with your products, you don't have it. Connection between products and suppliers does not have to be in the same place as either of those. Product types. This is a fun one. This has to do with searching and metadata on products. Where does that belong? Does it belong with the product? I think it's actually its own thing, because that could be set in C-store system while we're reading data from other places. So here we have product type, relates to there. We have product type data entry. And we have this, so we'll remove the product there. I am almost done with this, and then we have a ton of other things to go through, and then some migrations. Redirects, nothing to do here. Stock. Stock does not have to be in the same system as the product. I think it has to be in the same place as warehouses, though. Yes, it does. Hey, Balint! Welcome! I'm so happy to have you here. Always so happy to have you here. Product supplier has no relations here, so I'm actually going to remove that as well. And it doesn't have these navigations either. Here we go. Warehouse. Did I keep it? I did. So I'm going to keep the stocks around as well. I am well, thank you so much. So much, handsomest man in the US. I'm not sure, where in the US do you live? You know, roughly. Because you're definitely the handsomest man around there. It's a banana and it's an Irish heart. Awesome. All right, let's see how many things I've messed up. Probably most of them. Explosions all over the place. 8 errors. Not that bad. ID navigation with one parent. We're in payment. Wait, what? I think I kept order, right? Let's take a look in the payment. So we have order there. Yeah, it was called something else before. Let's head back. Order, yeah, just order, I think, right? Entity has one order with one payment on the order. As foreign key, keep that, perfect. Price 1, we change to value. And let's see, price no longer has a direct connection to price list nor to the product. That is fine. Customer no longer has a direct connection to price lists. Yeah, those are really handsome. Don't you want to dox yourself? Come on, Balint. Where do you live? Okay, so product no longer has a direct connection to brand name, so that's fun, I guess. Let's update this to old product. There we go. I'm just trying to get it to build and then I'll fix everything. Fix everything, sure. Let's see, this is the product relations. So master product, yeah, is the correct one. What is the name of the child here? What? That can't be right. Master product has related products. That is in the product, so that's fine, yeah. And then we head into this, where we have product parents. There. No, sorry, this is actually the children. Related products, and then we have related product, which points to related product parents. So, all right, help me go through this so I can understand. All right. Unfortunately, not in Sweden. All right. Yeah, don't dox yourself, you know. The master products. I see my entity product related has one master product. That's a relation, and that's connected to product related product. So if we go to master product, we'll end up at the master, yeah. And then we have related products, at which point we'll end up. No, this is wrong, because this is. There we go. Related products. No, I was right. Sorry. Let me turn that back. So let's start here. Related product. Wait. That is wrong. This is complicated and I need to think about this. Many things. Master product is the owner of the related, and then we have related products in that. So yes, that one is correct. And then we have related product, which should contain or should link to no, must be parents. Yes, because this is the related product and we want to go back to parents. Yes, so these two fit together. So if I look at parents and the product, I will find the rows with related product being the same. I hope that made sense. I really hope it did, because it barely made sense to me. Basically, if I navigate to related product on a product, I want to end up, sorry, if I go to related product parents, I want to end up on the relationships where related product has the same value. I think that makes sense. Heading over to product supplier no longer has to be in the same system. Now this migration is going to be big. Categories. No longer has to be in the same place as category, which means I should remove that from category as well. Yeah, that doesn't have to be there. Now we're in product, which does not have a direct connection to product type. Which means I should remove that, I think. Go away. I have IDs everywhere, so that's fine. If I need to re-add the relations, I can do that later. Product type data entry no longer has a product connection. No, does have one to the parent. And stock no longer has a direct connection to the product either. Does have an index and is required. Property e.product ID is required. What does that return? Can I chain these? Nope. All right. Let's add entity as index on product ID as well. There. Because I can't have a stock without a product. Even though they're not directly connected. There we go. Let's build this and let's then explode everything and modify the migration as needed. Yep. All right. Time to create a migration, I guess. And that'll be fun. Not at all nerve-wracking, I promise. Then over to EF Core. Open folder in File Explorer. Grab that folder. Head to that folder. Need to use paragraph signs. And let's see. .NET EF migrations. Add. Is migration or migrations? Build started. I think it's migration then. Nope. There we go. Add. And this should be removed. Tons of relations and foreign key constraints. I said this will be a fun one. It was so fun that it actually didn't work. let's see, customer price list and price list. All right, customer price list has that, but I removed it from the other side. Yeah, there we go. It's not going to work. Awesome, we found a problem. Wait, it worked? I must have removed that from in here then. Model builder extensions. We're at customer there. Yeah, no, it's not in there, so perfect, I guess. Run the migration. And no, I am definitely not shipping this yet. This is for the next version, actually. But before I get to that, I'm gonna have to release the RC. Drop foreign key, drop foreign key, drop foreign key, drop foreign key. Add foreign key. And do not want to cascade. I want to restrict. Always restrict. Never cascade. I said always restrict everything. Good. Now we're going to have to find a remove value, I guess, or remove column. And then add column. Add call. In the current document, nothing. Okie dokie. It's in price. I think it was in price. Price list. You know, I'm back here now. Why wouldn't it pick up that name change? Because we're in drop foreign keys. Rate class, price list. Yeah, I have a bunch. And if you want anything, you know, try it. Yeah, Friday sounds like a great day then. Yeah, I did that. I think I told you that story, right, Duka? That was fun. That was a great time. I definitely want to do that again very soon. I think it's about 4,000 active right now. Why didn't it add this automatically? It was in the snapshot. Price. And this is in order row. Price is fine there. Type price. Has column name. Here we go. Perfect. It figured it out. Great. It actually noticed that these two should be mapped. Question is, where the heck does it map it? Should I rename it? Yeah, I think I will. Has column name value, and then we will go over here. Sorry, let's go to the right one. Where are my changes to price list? Because I kind of want to... Nah, I'll do it in the bottom. Migration builder, rename column. Price. Table prices, I think, and value. I think that one is correct, but I'm going to double check my schema. I'm not sure if you heard it, Simon, but basically, if Klarna is doing an update, don't update your integration to the payment system at the same time. That hurts. All right, so we have this and this, and those. And the price field there needs to be changed. So price value. And then we want to do it the other way around up here. It's going to go from value over to price. Name table, stupid order, to be honest. The name of the column to be renamed. So yeah, full story. I was working on an integration with Klarna. It existed from before, but I had to redo like a major supporting area of it. The actual code that talked to Klarna was the same, but all of the stuff calling the code was entirely different. And I figured, I have the entire weekend, no one else is going to be doing anything. So at about 23:30 or so on a Friday evening, I pushed everything into production and nothing worked. Everything crashed and burned and was horrible. So I spent like Friday evening tearing my hair out. Then I spent Saturday tearing my hair out. Then I spent half of Sunday tearing my hair out. And then Klarna made a service bulletin that, oh, we updated our system late Friday evening. And it's been sketchy since. So it's like, the timing couldn't have been worse. Really couldn't have been. Oh yeah, yeah. No, can't you see? You see these? I tore that out all the way up there. So that was an experience. It's an experience I cannot recommend. All right, so the question is, if I apply this, how badly will everything like die? .NET EF database apply, I think. Build started. No. .NET EF database and then what? Update. Please, dear God, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Well, that didn't work. Come on, timeout. Can't drop because does not exist or do not have permission. I'm going to guess I don't have permission. And my user for this would be here, which, shh, it's fine. I don't think these passwords are going to leak. Or, well, they just leaked, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Let's head on over to security. Users, CStore. What are my permissions? Membership, DB owner. Should be able to write them, I think. CStore. Own schemas. No, it should own everything. Why wasn't it allowed to write? Let's see, IX supply created by does not exist. I think it does, but I'm going to take a look. Supplier and then price exists. So I'll head down to supplier. Just in the properties, I think. No. Now I need to open it up and there are indexes in here. We have a PK supplier. So where the heck did that go? I mean, it was obviously there since I scaffolded it from this database. And if I go to supplier, product supplier, I think. IX supplier.ix supplier. IX supplier created by. It doesn't exist, but I'm like 100% sure it did. And I'm hoping that this runs as a, yeah, in a transaction. I'm guessing it does. All right, so I guess I'll just remove that index from migration, right? IX supplier created by. Let's remove that drop index. Let's actually remove all of these. The supplier table does definitely not have those indexes. It has no constraints right now. It's not in the properties. New constraint. Yeah, this way you added constraints, so that's fine. And I need to delete the one that is tried to add. Are you all going blind? I hope not. Right, let's remove those and see what happens, I guess. Worst case, it explodes. And I think it's going to. Drop index on product images. Full ID because it does not exist or you do not have permission. What? It's all the indexes. Yeah, these don't exist and they never have. I was like, yeah, I was just using the foreign keys. Didn't have specific indexes on them, which might have been a really bad idea, but yeah. Let's remove the indexes there. And let's remove the create index as well. I know I had a composite index. I'm going to look for that and re-add it to the list here. Campaign customer, category ID, package tracking order ID. No. Apparently not. All right, so now I know what was going on there. Let's run it again. Applying migration, done. All right, so now we shouldn't have any constraints either on most things. I'm just going to double check some of them. We have, for example, order should have a constraint on, keys. PK order, indexes. Wait, the other way around, sorry. Keys still has a connection to order row. So here we go. That's perfect. So we know that that works. And the migration appears to be working. So let's make a commit on this. Oh my God. Removing all the foreign keys and navigation properties. I will regret this tomorrow. There. Commit that. Now that I've removed all of this, here's the fun part. Most of the system still uses the old data access layer with it, which is the EF5 EDMX system. Let's see how badly this works now without the relationships in the database. That'll be exciting. Invalid number. All right, prices. Price. Yeah, I can get that. I can accept that. So I am not going to be updating the EDMX anymore. So I'm going to just go in here. Open this. Open this under context. No, it's in here. Price. That is actually already called value there. Where is the mapping? This is fun, right? Maybe I should go in here. I don't know if this is a good or bad idea. F4, name, public, general name, type decimal. And there's a mapping system here that I need to change. It's on the... How can I find the mapping? Column mapping, table mapping. Here we go. Price should be... Can't change that. All right, can I change the EDMX manually, or is that Or am I screwed? I might be screwed here. Just because I renamed a column. Let's have a look, shall we? EF, what does this file actually look like? Open with. Let's start with Notepad. Go for price. Price list, price list. In order row, we have price and the name price. Here we go. Maybe here. I think this might be it, because that's all the other stuff. And I'm just going to modify price there to be value. If I save that, this will update. Modified, yes, update it. And that says value there. Now I want to table mapping. Contains references that could not be resolved. Hey Simon, have a happy and joyful ice cream time. Why doesn't your wife just join us? I mean, she's welcome if she wants to. Yeah, now I do as well. Alright, so I need to keep looking for price, I guess. And what are we in? We are in product supplier. That's not it. Association, F keys, foreign keys, foreign keys. More foreign keys. Here we go. Model store container, entity set price. Self.price. Where does this map though? Okay, so this is just a table. All right. Yeah, like Duca said, she can always learn more stuff, right? Learning is fun. A day when you learn something new is never a wasted day. Entity set price. All right, so this is still in the foreign keys. And here we have more foreign keys, associations. Yes, this might not be the most fun thing to look at. Navigation, prices, two-row price. All right, so now we're in product. Here we go. Maybe. Name value. It's the property, relationship. No, that's not it. Can you see what I'm doing, by the way? Is my text in the notepad too small? And more associations. Price list IDs. Order row. Price list. This is still associations though. Product supplier. I want to find the mapping. Model price list, no. There's a couple of foreign keys. Yeah, let's do this then. There, now you should be able to see it. I am basically searching through this for the text price. Entity set mappings. Here we go. Column name. Value. There. Reload. Please work. And it loads the value, or actually the mapping, and everything looks good. Well, you need to start doing things together, Simon, if you're still here. You know, she starts coding, you start crotcheting. Crotchet, one of those. I'm really looking forward to seeing you at Svetok, by the way. I hope everyone else who can come will. Sorry, Magnets, I missed everything. Welcome and hi. How are you? And as we can see, the old relations still work. Except it didn't open this as it should have. Why didn't it do that though? Okay, so this must be pointing to the wrong thing. To open it there, let's go take a look at the product facade, because I think the problem is in there. Well, I know the problem is in there. I'm just going to commit this, fixing old EDMX to match column name change. We'll commit that. Head into solution again, and I'm actually going to close everything. Close all tabs. There we go. And then I'll go into the, it must be the facade. So we'll go to product facade, which is the one I started working on. Because I'm getting IUN to work here. Which maybe I should get on the other side as well. Main cat. Where am I setting this? Brand name, availability, RP, in stock, image. Now that's for the relations. All right, let's keep going. Here we go. Images, related, freight info, properties is non-stock. Where the heck is the parent main cat link? All right, and where are we finding that? That's up here. So we have a category, and an ID. All right, let's take a look here. Reload this page. So our main cat is null. Yeah, it's because I messed around with all of this. So we have a main cat, right? Yep. And that's in two categories. So one of these has to be a main category, right? So that's why I do singular default. And that gives me nothing. So it doesn't have a main category? No, sorry, I'm up here. I'm on the wrong freaking line. Right, so I'm looking for categories. Shouldn't it just be ID here? Main cat, category, singular default, no, parent categories, right? No, hold on. Shouldn't this just be .id? Like so. I think that should be enough. EF is not your piece of cake. You'd rather use Dapper. Oh, stored procedures. Sprocs give me PTSD. Let's not go into Sprocs, all right? That's always an int, all right? I have no idea what's going on right now, but I will try it. And it will probably fail, and then I'll have to go back and fix it. Right? Let's open something. Main cat link is 19086. And that sure didn't work. 1466. Let's search for 1466 out in the, actually I need to go to the source. I'll go to pure source and move from there. 1466. No. No. Wait, what? So that is the category. That's it. Oh, right, because the menu comes later. Yeah, sorry. The menu is lazy loaded, so I can't just look there. I actually need to go in here. No parent node found. Node ID 19086. All right. Let's go to... Why is it not finding the thing I'm looking for? F5 this. All right, I hit the breakpoint again. That's why nothing is happening. All right, I need to control F5 this, so it reloads everything. There we go. Did I get the file now? Where's my file? Where the heck is my file? Category menu, here we go. Let me reload this and then I'll look in that source. So it's 19086. I'm gonna head into the source here. I'm gonna search for 19086. Does not exist. So let's go the other way around then and look for adapter USB-C. That would be 2184. So where's my 2184 then? Main cat. Category is all of the data. The heck? Okay, so I want to go to the category and into the category, then into parents of this category. Not at all complicated. Enumerate that. We have USB-C here, which would have the ID 1901. 1466. Was that what I was looking for? Maybe remember what you're doing next time, all right? I am looking for 2184 in here. Category. Parent categories. 916, all right. And the category was USB-C, right? Sorry, I'm going back and forth here. Adapters USB-C is the one I'm looking for, which should actually be this, right? Main cat, category, adapters USB-C. Yes. $14.66. Which goes to the right place. I mean, that's this, but that has a parent, which is also a main category. Which has the ID 916. The heck, this is complicated. Here, 2184 under category parents. 2184. All right. So from here, I need to go category, category parents, single or default, where cp dot main category, and then let's make that nullable. And that means I need to add a nullability check down here as well. And that should work. 404 file not found. No, I think I found it now. I just had to look for the right ID. As I said, this whole category and multiple categories thing complicates things a tiny bit. Because I can't just select the, category which it's in. I need to find the category that it's in. That's the main category. Yeah, made sense. Here we see. There, and that goes into that. Sorry. 1, 1, 2, and 2. Perfect. Well, total crap, but perfect so far. So we need to create more repositories, but first fixing category parent lookup to open the correct menu item on product pages. There. Commit that. I'm actually going to push this as well. I'm going to head on over to the other side of things. Sorry. To over here, go into the pages facade because I did a thing. See, I injected the repository directly, but I think I decided to always use the unit of work here. There. Unit of work. There. And this is just going to be unit of work. Page repository. Throw new argument. Null exception. Name of unit of work dot page repository. And the reason I'm getting all these errors is because it's not in the unit of work yet. Pages. Page repository. Lowercase p. And let's include this. So that would be page repository page. Perfect. And to the interface as well, which is in data, not temp types, CStore data. There we go. I'm close this as well. And maybe steal that from the implementation so I don't have to rewrite everything. Not that it's a whole lot to rewrite, but there. I'm gonna add a space there. In case it's your responsibility, when using Chrome and having the page translated into Danish, the button to accept cookies doesn't seem to do anything. Well, it is my responsibility, and we're using a third-party service for that, so that's actually worse than one would think. Unit-of-work.page repository does not exist. Why not though? Page repository, and when I add a nullability here, still works. I have no idea. I must have spelled it wrong or something. English doesn't seem to work either. Does Swedish work? I hope it does. There, that loads. Yeah, SE works. All right, I'll need to take a look at that, because that's not what it's supposed to work like, or how it's supposed to work. I'm just going to test this, and then I'm going to find somewhere to raid. First of all, let's test the product, since we've been poking around a little bit with that. That works. It opens. It loads all prices. I can take a look in the category as well. Works. Let's take a look at a page. That works. That doesn't work. Source sequence contains more than one element. Wait, what? That shouldn't be happening. Let's execute the query here. So we have 2 pages. That's fun. Oh, deleted. Yeah, I need to also check on that. And p, not p dot deleted. You know, the good old never throw anything away pattern, which I might need to change over to shadow tables at some point, but see, caught a bug. Yeah, always check for the deleted flag. I know, man, I know. I feel bad, and I should feel bad. Go. No, I shouldn't feel bad. It happens. Happens to the best of us. There, now it loads. I'm going to actually take a look here. That contains nothing. And not everything has a deleted flag. That's bad. This is actually quite bad. Because not all base types have a deleted flag, just most of them. So do I have to do that in the facade then? I guess I'll do. And I think I'm doing that right now, but I'm going to really have to change that. ID main category. I'm going to have to check this one instead. Get product. Why does this not check for administrator status? Web data service. Where am I using this? Find all references. There we go. I'm only using that for include VAT here. Oops. Change this to or default. Or actually, no. Here. Nothing that's deleted should be visible. So p dot deleted. And in this case, it's active because that makes sense, right? Not deleted. Or if it's active, I mean, it's the other way around, but sure, it'll work. So yeah, this thing needs to have some work done. Hey, happy to see you as well, McNuts. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. So basically, I'm checking that I'm looking for products that are active, so that was wrong. I only want products that are active, and if I can't find them, I'll return null. And over in the other side of the world, I don't have that check here because that is actually done in the what's the face in here. It's not deleted. So they're kind of the other way around. Hey, Finite! Happy 2023. I actually sent you a message in your chat, but I'm not sure if you saw it. Going crazy. The Wi-Fi I'm connected to in casting doesn't work anymore. Ah, whatever, man. Whatever. That's my dad, by the way. Hi, Dad. So how are you, Finite? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And yes, on stream today, I was missing chat left and right today. Yeah, it was while Roscoe was coding, and he was coding for quite a while. And yeah, you came in and gave him water and you spilled all over the floor, which you probably did like 15 times, but yeah. Anyways, I was there, I said hi, but you're here now and you're saying hi, so I'll say hi back. How was your stream? Did it go well? Yeah, have a chat with Roscoe. I did mention that he's my second favorite programmer on Twitch. The favorite is, well, he's in orange right now in my chat. I'll let you figure out who's who there. All right, I'm going to make a commit on this, and then, unfortunately, finite, we are going to be heading out. So I'll find someone to raid. Just give me one moment here. What the heck did I do? Fixing, deleted, / hidden, check on pages and products. There, bang. And adding pages repository to unit of work. Finite, do you have any idea about this? Should I use the unit of work interface and inject that when I only need to do a get? Or should I go straight for the repository instead of going through the unit of work? Because if I go through the unit of work, it'll instantiate all of the repositories. But if I go straight for a repository, it'll only instantiate that one. I am very not sure about this. I think I'm actually going to change it back. Yeah, I'll go straight through. And if I need to do work, I'll change it and inject that. So pages facade, for example. Remove that little piece. And change this to page repository. Bang. Bang. There. Yeah, don't. I mean, as you can see here, this is a pure getter. Right? So there's no reason for me to do anything else. And if it turns out that I do need it, changing it at that point is always easy, right? So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to change this to product repository. Copy and paste that little piece. Everything is in different orders, but I don't care about that at the moment. Product repository. Like so. And we're going to change it over here as well. And I'm going to add a null check to that. Throw new argument null exception. And I mean, the other ones maybe later, but right now they're going to be fine as is. Name of product repository. Here we go. Build it. I'm just going to assume it's working because I haven't really changed anything there. I say it's going to work, and then I get a compiler. Unit of work. Yes. Maybe change where I'm actually using it as well. There, now it should compile at least. There. Now part of this is getting rid of this. So I have a bunch of obsolete warnings down here that I've done to myself, you know. But yeah. Reverting change, so I go directly for the repositories when no modifications are being made. There, boom. Sync that and head over to camera only, and we will take a look at where we're going. I'm just going to mute my music real quick. And we'll take a look over on the old Twitch. Who's on? CodeRad. CodeRad's on. What's he working on? Gaming, game programming. I'd like to do something other than game programming, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of the default, right? Let's see here. I need to mute myself because now I'm on my own page. Tim is on and Lana is on. Yeah, nothing great there. Let's rate a small one then. And it's going to be a game dev. Hey, Weird Beard! Happy to have you here. You caught me at a really bad time, beard time, because I'm just about to head out. He's got 26 people and he's building a roguelike tower climber, I think. It's 2D, basically fighting back and forth. So yeah, thank you a ton for popping by. And I hope you'll have a wonderful, wonderful evening once I'm gone, and stick around for Code Red Games and his roguelike.